Итак, друзья, всем еще раз, всем доброго дня, доброго вечера, да, кто живет в Хабаровске. Приветствую всех на стриме. Сегодня у нас просмотр соревнований, да, начался соревновательный сезон. Сегодня квалификация, начало, так сказать, вот, мейджор 1, который пройдет в Бостоне 25 января. Вот, поэтому первая игра вообще это открытие. Погнали. Друзья, все, кто смотрит это на YouTube, подписывайтесь на мой твитч канал twitch.tv/afrosummericdl. Играем в Call of Duty, смотрим чемпионаты, также по Call of Duty лиги. Поэтому погнали, всем приятного просмотра.
We'll see if all the hype around this FaZe team early in the preseason.
Так, потише сделать.
Every season. Yeah, basically every season. Yeah, it's a good point.
Так, Карачи хардпоинт. Ну, всегда начинается с хардпоинта. Так, ну, сказать про составы, измененные составы. Так, стоп. Ну, Атланта FaZe это одна из самых сильных команд. К ним присоединился с прошлого сезона Драза из Лос-Анджелеса, чемпион мира по Вангарду. Ну, пацаны, Абизи, Симпс, Элиум, это вообще стандарт. Они уже третий сезон точно. Вот, классика, короче, Атланта FaZe. В Бостон Бридж, Снупи, молодой тип, в прошлом году присоединился к команде в течение сезона из челленджей. Ну, такой молодой талант. Приста, чемпион мира прошлого года из Нью-Йорка. Слэшер, кстати говоря, из Атланты. Вместо Драза его поменяли. Ну и Капсидал из... Блять, откуда же он был-то? О, по-моему, он из Майами. Как он там их... Короче, команда из Майами. Они сейчас Майами Херетикс, а раньше они были по-другому как-то назывались. Ладно, в общем, погнали, смотрим. Первая карта. Карачи, хардпоинт. Погнали. Очень интересно, кстати говоря, как они будут вообще играть. Блять. Застанили. О, нормально.
Trying to make the plays of the double.
I mean, when you talk about someone who plays the most Call of Duty out of our CDL pros, Draza is
He's a nut job. He's a nut job.
Normally the top of that list is Sim's gonna find two, selling him with another. P2, we're gonna be going to that top left side.
В целом по классике играют, в общем, с MCW. Это кто на АРке, кто на ППшке играют, они с этого конкурент 9, который в игре, короче, метовые пушки. Ну, MCW вообще, да, это такая достаточно мощная тема. Ну, конкурент, короче, надо привыкать к нему. Такое, я, конечно, его прокачал, но что-то пока сильно не понял его, поэтому надо будет посмотреть. Уже... Они уже за вторым хотят, нет? Опа. Так, ну, Атланта пока лидирует. Вообще, Атланта, конечно, сильнее, чем Бостон, но в этом году вообще все поменялось. Опа. Да, все поменялось, поэтому новые составы, как оно вообще пойдет, вообще пока непонятно. Как они... сейчас поменяется. Новый хардпоинт.
You're spawning bridge, you're spawning all the way across the map.
Would be very different thing, Joe.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this one you can get them spawning out so deep, and Slasher doing a hell of a job of that so far, Joe. He's on 4 in a row. He's at 5 and 2. Look where you're spawning right now if you are Draza. You are completely opposite side of the map, and you've got to hike it across with the lanes and avenues locked on down. Make it 5 in a row for Austin before he falls. Starting to chip away at this deficit.
Снупи, да, Снупи вообще талантливый тип, конечно. О. Слушай, в этом году, конечно, опять вернули этот слайд, подкаты. Блять, им вообще юзают просто каждый, не знаю, каждую секунду. Это не играют, что ли? Так, я не понял, они играют, у них два оружия, получается? Так.
To catch FaZe off guard. It doesn't look like they're going to be aware of his position at all. Maybe going to be a freebie, but it's not. It's a BZ. It's able to win the.
Бля, вот этот в доме, конечно, такой сложный хардпоинт. Если его, конечно, занять, блядь. Ну, короче, его тяжело взять. Его прям, там, что, сверху только? 3 входа, короче. О, нормально.
Simp and BZ able to take down 3. They're going to find that time. And we talked about Simp. He's on 6 in a row. Cruise missile.
He's been nuts.
Yeah, he has.
Like he's been nuts.
I mean, this rival, the MCW, just his kinds of weapons. As, yeah, he is looking comfortable. That's going to be all for dead for Boston. Breach a 20-point lead for Atlanta FaZe as we rotate on over towards B5.
Они, блядь, они по-любому играют с 2 пушками. Блядь, надо попробовать поиграть с конкурента.
He's going to fall though. You get a pretty close fall though if you're a FaZe and a chance to jump onto this.
And what you heard there, right? I mean, we kind of talked about this. He's not rocking covert sneakers. You know, some of the things that players are talking about for respawn, especially on land, with the crowd noise, with the white noise that you have pumping in your headphones. Can you run sort of lightweight or something else besides covert sneakers to give you that advantage? Looks like Draza didn't have it that life, able to take down 2. So just a couple of options that these players could go with.
Yeah, I think it'll be different on land for sure for that, but search or destroy, especially as the playmaking ability is going to be nuts, but making 17 now for Semp as he continues to snap. Still an arrow lead though, about 20 points. Capsule though. Just waiting for the opening. Takes one.
Ну, короче, да, тут это, как сказать, стандартная тема — заходить по 2. Потому что по-другому никак. Один заходит, привлекает, да, и второй уже, собственно, уже убивает, да, кто ведется на эту тему. Ну, это, конечно, база. Это по-другому вообще никак не делается. Причем заходят практически, ну, один за одним. То есть вообще не ждут. А, уже на первый вернулся. Ох.
I'm gonna come up you, hold on. Yeah, you can let I'm sitting in the corner. Nice. Shoulder heading for me. I will. I'm stunned, Zach. He's here. I'm still there. Leave that guy. I'm getting back locked. Left cross, I think.
Ох, чуть было не было.
One more. That's it. One shot for Charlie. Hey, missing Snoopy. Yep, he is for Charlie. I threw hard kills. Two there. One shot. Not me, bro. Cross. I'm one shot. Top red. Deep time. Top red. Absolute top red. No, take a right down. Take the right route. Yeah, one shot. Deep shot now. It's a really good time. I'm gonna go church side. Yeah, is he Austin weak? Is he? Is he Austin yet? They kill it on AC. Nice. I'm coming in AC. We can hit this one more time. Hey, I'm in right with you. I'm gonna show with you. Not net this shit. Hey, top right. He's looking for you.
Как они быстро, конечно, разговаривают вообще. Причем понимают, блядь.
Hey, you guys can play left. I'm with you.
Ну, если честно, я, конечно, блядь, не хотел вообще никакие, блядь, ни YouTube, ни Instagram смотреть, но так получилось, блядь, что открыл историю и посмотрел, короче, показали, блядь, кто выиграл в этом матче. Но я говорить не буду, ну, посмотрим, я сам матч не смотрел. Будет интересно.
In our first set of rotations, so far, so good. The kills are through, and that big lead you built out if you're FaZe again. might disappear.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of heard at the start of that listen, and what do we want to do here? Do we want to take a right route, maybe rotate, even with 45 seconds left on P2? But Ibiza, he goes over towards red, and you just heard the comms. This is good time. Let's go for it. They played for the 20-25 seconds. Are they going to find a break here? That's going to be the question. Behind Simps double, not going to happen. Priest up. He's going to stay alive. There's one more player lurking here. And through these P3s,
вообще догоняют Бостон, нормально.
Potential lead for Boston Breach coming in right now.
Lead change through. Boston Breach out in front, another solid hole. But
О, они уже лидируют, нормально.
You're going to have to get this win somewhere else, and that is where they've gotten 120 basically, but they're 180 seconds. Like they have been so strong there. But to our next point we go, and a nice clearance for Boston Breach, looking to chain a couple together.
Слушай, ну если, блин, если они ходят с двумя АРками и, блядь, своего, пиздец. Тут вообще роли, конечно, непонятные, кто на какой роли играет, потому что в прошлой Modern Warfare все понятно было, там кто-то с ППшками двое, кто-то два с АРками. Здесь они, я так понимаю, и так играют. А, нет. Нет. Они все-таки подбирают, значит, оружие.
Just enough time there for another FaZe player to come on through. 10 points separating these teams. 10 points remaining on the hard point.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think you did a good job there if you are Boston Breach. You've won rotation now over towards P5, and you made it messy there. Yeah. So we have a tie game, now a 1-point lead for Atlanta FaZe. But Boston Breach very much
жестко.
Here comes the break attempt. We know this
пока, честно, пока вообще, сложно что-то прокомментировать, потому что, короче, пока, короче, непонятно, пока смотрим первый раз, все, в каждой, короче, Call of Duty все меняется, надо самому еще поиграть так нормально. Скоро, кстати говоря, первый сезон, да, всех Call of Duty, да, поздравляю с наступлением первого сезона. И должны рейтинговую игру включить в течение сезона, поэтому, блядь, будем потеть. Бля, горячо.
But you've got 1 and 4, and Draza and Celium on the other side of the map. They're going to have a pinch developing here.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Through all of this, you had a couple of players double positive. I mean, Sim's still 29 and 19, but the slaying has really started to even out on the Boston Breach side. They have picked it up. They started to win those rotations, and, well, it has been paying off on the scoreboard.
Хорош.
Now towards this top 3 side.
Да, слышал, силен. Вообще старичок. Играет там, я не знаю уже с какой Call of Duty. Давно, короче, играет. Хотя, по факту они вообще молодые, конечно, типа начинают там с лет, не знаю, там 15-14 играть в соревновательной. И уже там в 30 лет уже старики конкретные. О, нихуя себе. Троечку. Блин. Нет, все-таки взяли. Слушай, ну у них, конечно, прикол в том, что они, короче, не торопятся, в общем, сидеть, занимать, да, там какой-то хардпоинт. Ну, если что, они, типа, похер, как бы, могут там, блядь, хоть полминуты на нем не сидеть, пока всех там не убьют. И там, так сказать, рассосутся по местам возрождения, ну, и они уже потом занимают. Поэтому, да, если играть, собственно, в хардпоинт, то, ну, один максимум, да, человек там занимает хардпоинт, остальные там либо защищаются, либо там ходят по карте и, ну, и зачищают, так сказать. Они, короче, проебали на предыдущем хардпоинте, который в центре был, на площади. Они там его захватили, там вообще в конце, не знаю, там несколько секунд, там секунд 10 отсидели. По факту, ну им, наверное, виднее, конечно. Но можно было постараться, конечно, побольше его отсидеть. Выиграли. Ладно, ничего, пацаны. Следующая карта. Короче, на той же самой карте, только найти и уничтожить. Это с бомбой. Блять, извиняюсь за кашель, немножко приболел. Так, ладно, давайте перемотаем. Ну-ка, сейчас пиздеть будут. Что-то тут. Ну-ка. Про какой-то рекорд рассказывает. О, ну да, Атланта. Атланта вообще в прошлом сезоне, конечно, просто, блядь, очень круто отыграли. Но все равно Нью-Йорк всех наказал в итоге. Короче, best finish. Второй мажор они выиграли. Подписали Дразу. Закончили 3 из 4 лан-турниров. В 23-м, понятно. Понятно, что ничего не понятно, ладно. Ну-ка, про Бостон что-то должны сказать. Нет. Ладно, поехали. Давайте. Вторая карта. Карачи найти, уничтожить.
FaZe looking to take further control in this series. Slasher looking for a little bit of revenge, even though I don't think you've used it that way. I'm going to sell it that way. Map 2, here we go.
Ой, я чё? Не обновил. Ага. Так, ну это чуть подольше, конечно, будет. Потому что здесь такой спокойный, короче, геймплей.
Now everything kind of slows down with BZ in the spot, maybe just trying to see. Is anyone going to peek over here towards top green?
Coming to my bedroom. He's ready.
He's redecorating in there.
Yeah. Fantastic stuff. Gunfight, some shots going down towards the attempted bomb plant from FaZe. Slasher, though, pick with the nade. That's going to take Draza out of it.
The question is, do they know Capsule's in this spot still, mid alley? I mean, a BZ hit the stun. You saw him try to nade it. It's just a question of where is Capsule? They still haven't checked this. There is that smoke going down. Oh, did we forget to equip that on this search and destroy class? We may have.
Бля, в прошлом году, не знаю, дымовые гранаты то ли закрыты были, вообще ими никто не пользовался. Может, кстати говоря, надо посмотреть, может, это только в этом году. Воу.
Nice trigger discipline there for a sec, just to get recentered, make sure he took the fight. Sellium, though, his chance in 1 versus 3. Takes down one, 30 seconds on the clock. The stun is going to hit.
This is the problem, though, when that B-bomb is down. There are so many different angles. You can check it for top coop, you check it for top 3, middle alley, that this Boston team has to work with. Nobody on the bomb quite yet. He's going to find one, now has to finesse his life. Oh! Able to snap on his slasher. There's enough time, though.
Нормально успевают.
Oh my.
Second kill in the round. Defuse is coming through for Slasher.
Yeah, I thought Slasher got put 6 feet under there. The snap,
one more bullet.
The snap looked insane, like onto his forehead, but
Нормально.
You know, felt the pressure to check bomb. Once he has to check, then it gets a little bit chaotic.
But a nice slow round there. I mean, you just kind of saw what FaZe was doing, trying to make them think maybe somebody peek. You had a BZ in that position, but the whole round, I mean, it felt like they were trying to find Capsule, and they never could. He just got through, able to take down Simp after he plants.
Так. Погнали, второй раунд.
An elephant stomped around. He first took a step, you're like, whoa.
I mean, maybe he's risking it. I wouldn't do that, but maybe he knows some things I
He
know.
was just like that little trot. BC though with the early pick with the rival. Trouser right behind him. Big control here from Atlanta FaZe in the 4 versus 2. Bomb starting to wrap out to the other side for Breach, but you've still got Simp lurking on that side of it. Slasher. Clean shots there to bring them a little bit tighter.
Под мостом, да, было? Еще проход.
I think it will, right? Because if Priestahh wins this, he can try to go for that plant, and then maybe you set up Slasher for the clutch. He's just kind of sneaking around. And this may work out, or will it? Of course, it's Simp on the other side, and it feels like his game sense sometimes is a little bit too much.
Увидел, не увидел его? По-любому увидел.
I think he did. Yeah, he had to.
О,
But the
нормально.
gunfight is there from Priestahh. Maybe he
Чисто
got the
чемпион
game
мира.
sense if you're Simp, but Big P, Priestahh able to do it as well. Now, 2v2, 25 to go. He's trying to work it back towards his
24
teammate
секунды.
Slashers. Kind of
Успеет, не успеет.
right up the gut between both FaZe players. Here we go.
Draws has gotten through, though. Draws has
Бля.
gotten through under Slasher. Finds
Красава. Вообще изи
puts
катка.
Atlanta FaZe on the board. And yeah, Slasher just waiting on that bridge, just trying to get them to think, maybe to, over-rotate, forget about him, put all the pressure on FaZe to hunt down Priestahh and that bomb. Nice job by Priestahh. You give them a
Довольны
chance, but
сидят.
Draza with the positioning.
1-1.
Tied up 1-1. Draza's tossing one into the trophy early. Likely the tactical as well, so that trophy almost cleared out of it. Abizi, the first blood lord, another one for him. That's back-to-back rounds to the first blood.
Yeah, I mean, just the same stun. Capsule playing for that position. Last time through, didn't get challenged. This time, once that stun connects, they just go for it. Able to take him down. You can already see bomb being planted. As soon as Capsule gets taken down, you have numbers on this side of the map.
Заминировали бы.
Well, you said the first round, like, they couldn't find him. Like, that was the big problem. This time, you're able to deal with it.
90, if you do not have numbers. And this bomb is planted at B. Good look
О,
on the ace take. Almost
бля,
finds
почти.
number 4 on the ace.
Слушай, ну не, все равно, конечно, змеиные вот эти Снейкин, точнее. Все равно используют, конечно.
Shots coming in from every angle, and it's another round there for
Жестко.
FaZe. But yeah, a little bit different than that first round. They get the info quick, they get the first blood, they get the bomb now within seconds.
Yeah, and I didn't hate what they did in round number 1, right? They got a BZ up top. They played it very slow, just forcing Boston maybe to try to peek something. It's just they didn't have to because
Патрон, нет, ну патрона, конечно, хватило бы.
Yeah, that time they pick up the pace, they challenge that middle alley player.
Не, ну он нормально загасился, конечно, ждал их там.
Let's see what Breach opt to do in their second offensive push. Looks like they're going to be met with aggression. So I thought for a second.
Чисто по крышам все.
If you were FaZe, but everything stops here for a moment. Slasher though, as he looks for the angle, is Draza that's
Слушай,
already
ну
got
на мосту это вообще
first bloods and 5 in a row for Draza.
тема.
Yeah, those are
За
early
этим,
nades that go
за
down. As
памятником
soon as you see that
прятаться.
trophy icon, that means that they can cross the bridge before you. They beat you there. So you're hoping a stun or a nade connects to give you the info that they can work over towards this position that Draza is in. But it doesn't happen because the trophy's down. So you have to clear it. He does not.
Да, это 2 пальмы.
And now that
Мне
gives them
казалось,
a
что
man advantage.
памятник
Yeah,
тут
there's just disgusting
стоит.
headies everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, imagine if they were snaking it. I mean, good luck.
Yeah, it's like unkillable in some of these spots, but now in the 2v4, you try to make something work. Capsule does get a kill. BZ, I think, almost able to pick him up, but not quite.
Yeah, Boston, they'll still have to work the bomb plant. Not gonna happen. Simp's gonna take down Capsule. Now all down is Snoopy. He knows Abizi's in this area somewhere. But it's taken down. But yeah, that just draws it crossing over the bridge, finding the first blood. So, what, 3 rounds in a row now for Atlanta FaZe, led by those first bloods. That's what they've been owning.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep this first blood streak going. Draza's 5 in a row comes to an end, but now BZ's starting to take over. I mean, it's the Draza and a BZ show. They're 12-5. Sip and Cellium 2-4. It's just been the kills flowing for the top half of that scoreboard on the FaZe side.
Не, ну, конечно, Атланта FaZe. То, что у них команда, считай, 3 человека. Они прииграны, мне кажется. в этом их преимущество. Ну, Драза, соответственно, там, я думаю, подстроится на опыте чисто. Блять, извиняюсь. О, я себе он куда запрыгнул. Бля, так оказывается, туда тоже можно запрыгнуть.
Hey guys, just hanging out. They're all grouping up now for the 3-man hit. Got our cool CDL, uniforms on.
Бля, пацаны, давайте. О, да, все. До свидания, Атланта.
Shots a little windy there, trying to maybe get one, but maybe thinking about the next gunfight in that situation, and does not matter. Breach get it done, and yeah, they're able to isolate a BZ early in that round, and that's one of those spots.
3-2 неплохо. Борются пацаны.
Really annoying from that position. Oh, that P1 area? Yeah, without being able to do that though, it's a little trickier. Yeah, it is. I mean, we saw in the hard point, like that was like almost an unkillable spot. Get a trophy down. Good luck. But yeah, he's just gotta prone there and hang out. Wait for his teammates to help him. The early nades going over towards that B zone. C-start. B-site. Draws are gonna go for that cross, but then you can see the stun connects that time.
Застанили меня, вообще нормально.
With that first blood. Things are blowing up. Capsule still up though. 6 and 3, but will get dropped. The headshots through from Easy picks him off the bomb plant. And they'll have to recoup that.
Слушай, ну это нормальная тема использовать дымовую гранату под план.
Behind Sim's kill. So now Snoopy and Slasher will see what they can do. Take their time, getting info here for a moment. This FaZe just kind of backed it up and regrouped. Yeah, I think right now FaZe is just thinking, let's let them plan B. If we have to retake, we will. Let's not get caught out. We have the numbers advantage. Just clearing out everything. Sim was able to spot one. That is the dead player, but Cell's just making sure bomb not being planted. Now he's just extra dead. Yep. Mantle up, he gets smoked, but his nade's able to hit, so you get a kill through at the same time. Slasher now, 1 versus 2. The man's had some clutches in his career. Does he have another one in the bag now? But he doesn't have bomb. Doesn't have much time. Good luck. Yeah, might be able to find this first kill. Just kidding.
Блять.
Slasher on non-HP, gonna get out with his life, but he has no time to plant this bomb. Celium says hello again, old friends, and he's gonna take him down. Yeah, that gunfight looked like it was aim assist going all over the place, and he was like fading away off the back block.
Шансов мало было.
I mean, I think for both players there, Cell, I mean, he was just sort of bunny hopping up top. Half his bullets go into that brick wall. Both players shot an entire clip. Basically, nobody drops it. They're professionals, I swear. Well, you know, it's one of those, you know, Cell's just thinking, don't die, right? You know, just... I was gonna say, just good job backing down for that, making sure he didn't, Because it looked like he had a freebie at first, then it got a little interesting and just dipped out.
Я сейчас немножко спойлерну. Получается, если они выиграли, тут до 6 получается. Потом Бостон 2 карты подряд выиграл. Бля, нормально. Сейчас посмотрим, это прям интересно. Как это у них так получилось вообще? Либо они эту затащат, ну... Как-то прям... Очень сложно представить, как они затащат эту карту. А чё у него за... Интересно, что за насадка у него? На ствол, надо посмотреть. Какая такая прям интересная. У меня такое не открыто. Ничего себе, нормально. Прострелом, бля.
He's trying to all the way towards B. Does he think he has time? Doesn't look like it. And well, he's gonna go for the challenge. But Boston. It would have been close. What was like
Boston
10 left on the clock, something like that? Yeah, it was like maybe he would have had it, but probably would have been spotted. Or he was thinking maybe he catches them trying to scramble across type thing. Yeah. Sometimes you see his ADS in that situation. Catch them both trying to move, but not going to be the case.
Надо поиграть с конкурентом. Реально. Давайте на следующем стриме попробуем поиграть с конкурентом.
sure he does. Now he will. Now he
Хорош, хорош, нормально.
takes him down. Oh, it's a BZ's turn, but Cap is
Красава,
going off.
блин.
11-4, 5 in a row for Big Cap.
Yeah, he had a little bit of help there. His one teammate
3-2.
gets dropped, but that first gunfight, I mean, that was just a thing of beauty. Smoke off the one side and hit it, kid. Takes the fight now. The plant will go through as well. Another 3v2 round. Favorite of Boston Breach. Chance to tie this up at 4-4. Slasher gives him even more numbers. All on Simp yet again. As Breach's takeover in this map 2 continues. A back and forth affair just like we saw in that map 1.
Ну нет, там понятно,
Good
двое
luck. Just try to
смотрели.
wiggle a little bit.
Yeah,
Hit the cross.
there's just not a lot you can do, especially with the rival there. But I think you saw what Kenny and Dash have been calling the Rival 9 the Ray Gun
Интересно.
with their coach JP, just because at times, man, feels like you just get evaporated.
Красава, красава, сейчас спрятался
Like
там.
the AR long range, like you'll see, like it takes you like 5 bullets across map, and someone just gets zapped. I'm like, what just happened?
So Ray Gun.
Yeah, good way to put it.
So cruise now for
4
Capsule.
погнали.
Maybe they want to use it here, kind of give up the beat cross. Maybe use your nades. He's going to use it right
О,
away. They
ракету
find a
накопил,
BZ.
охренеть.
He was the one player. Maybe could have made this a messy round. There is
Промазал.
all the info, not going to connect, but with that first blood, you take it all day long.
Capsule in his bag.
Прикольно они так делают, конечно.
6 in a row.
Из-за угла так раз.
Trying to work up for position
Выглядывают.
here now.
Такая
To maybe find another
прикольная тема, короче, которую вообще юзают только
Key
так.
here could be if Selim's able to just
Но это прям надо,
find
конечно,
one or
задрачиваться.
two.
Hello, here
О,
we go. Sure
нормально.
gets the info. Here's it, peaks, and Simple get dropped. Capsule 7 in a row.
And with bomb not planted, I mean, Selim's position pretty much useless, right? Just don't overpeak him. You know there's probably a player top
Бля,
3.
Бостон что-то
Don't
это
let him
набрал
get you off
обороты.
guard. Capsule's just been hanging out. Snoopy on the pinch, doesn't see anyone on the bomb.
Just sell, just nice cash, and yeah, nice little nade through the window.
Хорошо, хорошо было.
Selim's legs gone.
So what, it was 4, that's 4 rounds in a row for
4
Boston
straight.
Breach. Again, the first bloods, I think, were the biggest
Нормально.
difference.
Yeah, it was 3 in a row, I think, for
5-4.
FaZe, and then
На
well, 3
победу
first
играют,
ones in a
что ли,
row, and then it's
походу.
just been shifted completely.
So nice adjustments out of Boston Breach. But Capsule leading the way, 13 for the young man.
I think all teams still is learning search to some degree, trying different hits, trying different setups, and you know, it's always a little meta game within each search and destroy. And BZ, well, finally slows down Capsule. A little bit of a slide and a snapback, hits the shots on the fadeaway, but the info is gained. The
Нормально.
rotation is
Так,
in,
3-2.
and the kill is through for Boston Breach. So even though you get the first blood, you get 2 right back if you're Breach, and you've got numbers. There's been so many of these 3v2 scenarios, and this is where Breach have done a good job, for the most part, of not ever allowing this to somehow flip the script, and it's in a 2v1. Allow them to get 2 freebies. They've kept control, and they've had numbers.
No, and I think what you're seeing from Capsule, right, you saw him pop the Deddy. You know, he's running those lightweight boots so he can be a little bit quicker on breakoffs and maybe, you know, get those quicker timings that we have seen in the past. So,
Так, а
what
сколько?
you're seeing, just sort of
38
that meta
секунд.
game.
Хорош, Снупи, красава. Но, к сожалению, не хватило. Так. Да, нормально. 2-0. Так, посмотрим, что, сколько там. Ну-ка, паузу. Снупи, 13-7, нормально. Блин, слушай, ну у них неплохо, в принципе, по киллам. Но чуть-чуть не хватило, конечно, им. Блять, ассистов еще до хера. Нормально. Ладно, погнали. Сейчас большой у них там перерыв будет. Пам-пам-пам-пам-пам. Давайте пропустим это все. Погнали. Invasion контроль. Самый бесячий режим, конечно, контроль. Такой. Такие карты, блин, вообще не, ну, такие слишком открытые, короче.
An invasion is, you know, I think one of your more standard control maps where you're going to be a little bit more defensive favored. B site for the offensive team is going to be the easier one to take, but over towards A is where it gets dicey. The reason being, you see where number 7 spawns.
Короче, в этом режиме, ну так, вдруг кто не знает, 30 жизней, соответственно, и 2 точки, которые нужно захватить, либо защищать. Либо всех убиваешь, либо захватываешь точки. Как бы одно из двух.
We'll try to see if he can open things up, turn some heads for a moment, and he has done just that. Just keeps shooting Tex, and he does just that. Takes down Slasher, they get back onto the point. I think Snoopy's still there looming and waiting. Simp has done his best to distract as many players as he can. As they're swarming around him, and they continue to be put into the dirt. That's going to be 4 in a row for him, looking for number 5. It'll be Slasher up for his next at-bat. Knocked out of the fences again. Yeah, looking for number 6 in the cruise. I mean, you have just wasted so much
блин,
time
почти ракета у него была.
Towards A and BZ now working the middle of the map, and look, the way you have Slasher Chapsel clearing out their palace, you're just worried someone is pinching again. 2 ticks done over towards B.
That's simple. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to turn to that. I mean, I saw it on the minimap. I mean, I saw it developing, but I did not think it was going to turn to wasting a minute of time, and he's right back to it.
Пока душит. Ну ладно, 5. 5 это, в принципе, не душит еще, конечно. Не успели. Время закончилось. А нет, тормознули время. Короче, если когда на точку заходишь, время останавливается. Вот если они сейчас убьют, соответственно, нет, забираю. 21, 1,5 секунды, блин. Все, и захватили, минуту дают, короче, дополнительно на захват уже второй точки. Да, дополнительное время как раз. 13-11 плотненько идут, близко.
Yes, you know, most of the time, a lot of the maps are defensive favored, but normally as the year goes on, teams get better and better at winning offenses.
Yeah, typically that's how it's been, and sometimes we have a new map that comes into the rotation later. It's like a little bit of offensive heavy. It's like that wild card that sort of throws things for a mix midway through the year, but focus here to the final 20 seconds.
Блин, пацаны, 20 секунд осталось.
Slasher tries to pounce. Draza says not this time. Not enough time to get towards it.
Да нет, не успеют. Далеко бегут. Конечно, они их оттянули нормально. Не успеют просто по времени. Да. Атланта. Первый раунд. Всего 3, кстати, раунда, да. Сейчас будут меняться. Соответственно, Бостон будет защищаться, Атланта захватывать. Ну, в защите типа проще. Как будто. Потому что если типа идет счет 2-2, последний 5-й раунд, типа у кого больше киллов, те защищаются. Соответственно, ну, у них преимущество, короче. Поэтому считается, да, что защита проще. Хотя тут как пойдет, конечно. Я даже не представляю, как, блин, в рейтинговую играть вообще. Пока вообще ничего не понятно. Как, чё. Такие карты еще очень такие открытые, короче. Если во второй Call of Duty, в принципе, как карты такие были, ну, короче, все в принципе понятно, что откуда там. Здесь вот ну, непосредственно эта карта такая, короче, слишком открытая. Ну, Карачи тоже, конечно, такая карта интересная. Надо прям вникать, смотреть. Саня, здорово. Погнали, смотрим. Сейчас еще, ну, посмотрим. Вот, я, правда, знаю результат. Ну, короче, не буду говорить. Дальше вот посмотрим вообще интересный матч. Там чемпионат мира прошлого года, Нью-Йорк будет против Техаса. Самая такая хайповая, короче, команда. Не знаю счет, посмотрим, вообще интересный будет матч, по-любому. И, не знаю, если успеем, можно третий, в принципе, посмотреть матч. Потому что было, ну, в первый день 3 матча, завтра будет 5 матчей. Завтра, кстати, тоже смотрим, наверное, может, один, поиграть надо еще завтра. Он все-таки начался первый. О, блядь, нифига. Слушай, так им еще... Они почти А захватили. Бля, Атланта, конечно, сильная команда. Но все по факту это только квалификация. То есть у них что, в квалификации идет просто распределение типа мест. То есть у них есть 12, получается, команд. Ну и там как бы 2 сетки, так сказать. И уже не распределяются, типа, кто на каком месте будет по факту здесь. Ну, типа, не на вылет, короче. То есть это если в течение всего сезона на финал, ну, типа на чемпионат уже мира, короче, 8 команд отбирается. Соответственно, 4 команды, до свидания. Поэтому пока как бы не прям так, чтобы... Вот, ну и плюс, что они там только начали, только сезон начался, пока привыкают, как чё. Нормально. 13-9. Не успеет. Далеко. Да, нормально, Бостон.
Celium goes for that trade. You know, you saw sort of a busy watching that cross trying to help out Cell. They deal with him.
Так, подожди, защищались, да, получается?
Right at the end with Cell finessing, he was able to pick up that cross. So huge end of the round plays by the vet.
Yeah, it's just tough. Like, I mean, you got 3 down, but you just don't spawn out very far either if you're the...
Да, защищались. Но они оттянули их конкретно, конечно, нормально так. То есть, ну, типа прикол в том, короче, что... Короче, в общем, они, то есть самая главная, короче, задача, ну и такая база, как говорят, да. Самое главное, короче, убить, так сказать, как можно дальше, чтобы, короче, точка возрождения была вообще, ну, типа, еще дальше, короче, так сказать. Вот, поэтому они все, так сказать, рассасываются по карте. Вот. Вот. Поэтому ничего как бы интересного, но не скажу, наверное. Банальные, конечно, такие вещи, но пока сложно. Тут вообще надо прям анализировать, конечно, как они, эти тактики, их не тактики. Что очень интересно. Вообще все гораздо отличается от прошлого сезона. В прошлом сезоне все как-то попроще было. Ну, карты, конечно, были... Карты были такие попроще в плане, ну, типа, такие, как сказать... Короче, было тактику не так сложно, короче, прочитать. Вот, а здесь такие карты сами интересные, разнообразные в плане локации. Поэтому здесь такие, ну, тактику сложно. Конечно, нужно прям прорабатывать. Но самому плюс поиграть надо. Да, в этом сезоне, когда рейтинг ведут, когда будет, короче, тоже денек на неделе выбрать, может быть, 2 денька, короче, играть, ну, в рейтинг, чисто в рейтинг. Ну, это прям вообще потные катки будут. В прошлом сезоне до платины докачался, в прошлой игре. В этой игре я чувствую, бля, даже, ну, золотом максимум, мне кажется. Что-то пока вообще я пока ни хера не понимаю. Сложно. Симп 25-18. Пиздец. Блять, Каспидал вообще, конечно, этот талантливый тип. О, в прошлом, в Modern Warfare 2 вообще тоже раздавал, конечно, нормально. О, кстати, Флорида Минитерс команда называлась. Бля, слэшер нормально. Давай. Бля, хорош. Все, выиграли. А, Бостон, нормально. Хорошо, слушай, так отзащищались. Чаек остался, интересно.
They had what they wanted. You have Simp sort of,
you know,
they call it top American top palace. That top castle balcony, when you spawn all the way sort of top left of that mini map, you have a decision. Do you just leave him, go up the B street, but you're taking so much time, or do you back up, try to play for it and clear him, which is not easy to do. So that just puts the offensive team in a tough spot. But yeah, Capsule spawning out just gives him the angle, gives them that A street.
Слушай, в этой игре на МЦВ, ну, MCW, прицел используют. Потому что в прошлой игре, который так 56, ну, в принципе, то же самое. Ну, здесь, короче, механику изменили. Потому что в прошлой, я так понимаю, ну, то есть здесь, ну, от прицела не сильно зависит там скорость прицеливания, вот эти все моменты. Вот, потому что в прошлой, во второй Modern Warfare прицела сильно, короче, терялась скорость прицеливания, замедлялась, поэтому ну, так 56 вообще не использовали прицелов. Вот, а здесь вот все, вот либо такой, либо, ну, там, второй, короче, как-то там он называется, прицел. Все равно используют голографические. Ну, это имбовая пушка, конечно, MCW вообще, это просто, блядь, ну, короче, самая лучшая. Это прям вообще имба. Хочешь выиграть, блядь, бери MCW. И все. Я смотрю, короче, вот этот, по-моему, у меня открыт. Накладка. Она, по-моему, вертикальную отдачу убирает. Блять, как он попал? Еще и в голову, охренеть.
Breaching control late. FaZe bring it back and win the map. You're up 2-1. You got a chance to close it. This is where Breach need to show they can close.
Yeah, you're down 5 lives. You take your time if you're a FaZe. Still 90 seconds in the round. You save so much of the clock just due to that opening break. Now they're winning those ones, and they might just play a little TDM here.
19-12. Серьезно их потрепали.
Well, now they're gonna have to figure out something else, because that's gonna be all four dead for Atlanta.
Охренеть.
Well, you think usually when you play a little TDM makes the kills easier, right? Because you're not worried about the objective.
Пятерых
Instead, they all
просто
just lost their
подряд.
gunfights
Вообще
and get
5-0.
shut down. So
Пока.
need to come alive if you're a boss and breach, show you can close. That's a good sequence. You bring it back, you bring the lives back
Минуты
in a massive fashion.
достаточно, в
Now just
принципе,
trailing by 2.
чтобы захватить одну
You
треть.
reset the entire push now for Atlanta FaZe, and Snoopy continues to be hot. 28 and 15, 5 in a row for him.
7 вообще без 8. Блядь, охренеть. Хера себе, Бостон. 19-12 плюс 11-11.
That we saw in the previous round with Capsule. You block the spawn, you still force him to hunt you down, just waste so much time. 90 seconds was on the clock, and now we're down to 25. It's 9 versus 8, make it 7v8. And FaZe, they gotta go.
Нормально.
The first person up is going to be Semp. Just feeling the pressure to get moving, but yeah.
Ну, у них даже по киллам. У Бостона побольше.
One gunfight went able to do it. There's 2. Semp and BC find the openers, but you've traded efficiently enough. If you are breached, 7 now to go. Time dwindling. The gunfight's now onto the point, trying to soar in. Can't find the
Всё,
opening.
не
Last one
успели,
there will be
100%.
Celium, and he will drop. Breach. Stay alive in the series.
Круто, круто, круто. Молодцы, живут Бостон.
They had a couple maps in their hands. They let slip
Погнали,
away this time.
пропустим это все. Не, давай посмотрим стату. Че там? 33-26. Симп. Красава. Снупи 30-17. Круто. 26 киллов. Non-traded kills. Блять, не помню, как она называется. Это, короче, ну, типа безответных убийств, короче. Ну, что-то типа такого. Типа читать. В следующий раз расскажу. Так, ладно, погнали. Следующая карта. Терминал. О, терминал хардпоинт. Вот это интересно. Бля, терминал самая лютая карта, конечно, в этой игре. Пока. Сейчас, в первом сезоне сейчас добавят несколько новых карт. Посмотрим на них. Ни слова по-русски говорят. Блин, вот это интересно. Конечно, лютейшая просто карта.
Priesta is known for always playing FaZe very, very well. It didn't have the best stat line last game. Maybe you want to see something a little bit more from him in this game number 4.
Так, 2-1. Атланта пока ведет. Бостон жив. Блять, кто-то постреливается? Охренеть.
You see the way FaZe is playing this, right? You see the way they're playing this. They're backing up left. They are just making sure no spawns happen. BZ, make sure there's no pinches through the plane, because
Блин, вот насколько вот прошники, да, вот они буквально, блядь, ну не знаю, как они сидят, как они видят, блядь, это у них зрение, конечно, феноменальное, блядь. Вот буквально вылез там, я не знаю, блядь, плечо показал, он уже, блядь, в него стреляет. Конкретно. О, поменялся хардпоинт в магазине, да, получается? Блядь, Бостон, а чё они там сидели-то? Могли уже побежать на новый. Блин, это, конечно, самая главная ошибка, вот, досиживать. Надо, конечно, стараться это, ну, так сказать, на новый уже бежать, когда остается, не знаю, там, секунд 20, там, хотя бы, ну, кому-то. Куда он бросил-то? О, в самолете будет. Вот, Бостон, красавцы. Нормально.
Do the way the vetoes play out, so FaZe happy to play it. Now a chance for Breach. You have Snoopy down low the plane. You have Priestah watching top Eskies. And I think the key here is if Priestah, I'd say if he's able to win a gunfight, maybe puts pressure over towards the burger side of the map. Over towards P4, but yeah, good luck with this.
Жестко.
With the team shots.
Вообще не дают. Нормально. Хотя они-то втроем стояли, пытались зайти. Ну, блин, тут, конечно, вообще сложно. Два ствола они стояли, блин. Так, а сейчас где пойдем? В книгах, что ли, будет?
It's Capsule racking up the time. Capsule Airlines, he'll get all the objective time. And now our next hard point ready to pop.
Кастовия. Кастовия Airlines. Из этого... Как его, блядь? Из Эра Альтрона, да? Из Мстителей. Или там как-то по-другому, да, называлось? Хорош. Серьезно? А, бургерный. Кстати, следующая в книгах будет. Это что, Верданск Искры? Футбольная команда. О, все в книгах поменялось.
What a 30-point lead here for Atlanta FaZe. Just a back and forth battle. Now we're gonna head over to the bookstore. Slasher's been here for about 30 seconds, just chilling in that corner, waiting for that rotation to pop. Drives into BZ. Ракета есть. The last player alive is going to be Snoopy. With that win, can he find a second? No, so you still have some time for FaZe, but look at this. The spawns come in for Breach.
Yeah, they have the closer spawns for sure, but like you just get to that far left side lane to at least pick up one, start to thin the numbers, and now you sort of get a natural pinch that develops based on the spawns for FaZe. But this is massive time needed for Breach. So far, so good. And this is one that maybe at times could be a little bit scrappier, but they do a good job answering back after the initial phase break.
Сейчас опять обратно. Первый переходит. Да, возвращается.
So FaZe, the way they're thinking is, all right, we don't have these spawns. We have to get as much time as possible here at P1.
Nice little nade to back him up of your cell. And then the peek on the opposite side to fry him. Boston feeling good for a moment, but now FaZe's turn to shift this map on its head. Everything blowing up around Priestah, finally able to get the trophy out, maybe for a bit of cover, but no, I think the trophy.
Вообще не дают зайти. Жестко же встали они.
Well, they're able to take
down
two
and maybe now's the
chance to take the security area. Snoopy now has to play his life. He's going to get some help from Capsule. To watch his cross, but yeah, the stunt connects, and now Cap's got to play his life inside of Dreams.
Next hard point, pop it on Capsule, play his life, win in fights. Nade may be good. Well, if it wasn't the shots were the wall thing through onto Cells, he tries to finesse back from the nade. Capsule doing everything he can at the next point. Looking to maybe get another lead change. We hop to the plane for a moment.
Ну, плотненько идут.
Trying to push through on the flank as he won't find the opening. Boston is trying to tie this game up again. Is Draza tickling his opponent, so a flurry of headshots. But everyone gets fried. Then right after that, Priestah with two through on the feed.
Блять, они вот в такие щели видят сразу, блять, убивают. Жестко. Как они, интересно, сидят? Они вот так, что ли, блять, лицом? Как в Counter-Strike, да, они там сидят супер вблизи к монитору. О, уже выигрывают. Ну все, самолет надо забирать. Wow. Жестко, жестко, блин. Ну все, самолет забрали, блин. Хер зайдешь сейчас, наверное. Расстрелом. А нет. Ну хотя еще 250. В принципе, там отстают на 20-очку всего. Бургерная следующая. Активки работают. Чисто по двое. Раз, один с подката, другой сразу закрывает.
He's had so many kills around the objective. It's a lurk roll. Being sneaky there if you're Snoopy. As one player jumps over the top of his head. Now the next hit coming in, you can see just all the white arrows. Similar to the setup we saw from FaZe earlier in the game, just watching that cross. Lead change has gone over to Boston. Streak coming in. That's unfortunately something that's going to explode.
Нормально, слушай, красавцы, Бостон. Блядь, сидят. Надо забирать. Надо забирать 10 секунд как раз. Красавцы. Ну все, 5 секунд и победа. 3, 2, 1. Есть. Ах, нормально. Бостон, красавцы. Нормально. Погнали, следующая. Ну-ка, 2-2. Круто, круто. Ну-ка посмотрим статы. Mm-hmm. 15. Нормально. Ну, в принципе, вровень идут. Таких прям, кто явно прям нету, в принципе, более-менее, короче, идут. Ну, Бостон немножко побольше настреляли. Хотя, блядь. Ладно, погнали. 5-я карта. Так, ну-ка. Что у нас там? О, кстати. Все, кто смотрел онлайн-трансляцию, всем раздают вот такую штуку. А, нет, это, кстати, нет, подожди, это не раздают. Ну, кстати, раздавали. Это вот можно купить, короче. Кстати, приобрести. Специальные типа костюмы Call of Duty лиги. И этот камуфляж на оружие. В прошлом году, кстати говоря, как-то я не покупал, но, короче, я покупал этот, как его называют, Лос-Анджелес и Атланты костюмы. И вот такие, короче, давали типа то ли бесплатно, то ли может. Я хрен знает, короче, у меня автоматом, в общем, появилась она. Ладно, погнали. Следующая карта. Search and Destroy.
Maybe some late round throws we saw deep into the game. The clutch from Simp and ultimately FaZe kind of dominated in that round 11. But what we see here on Invasion definitely a different beast than we saw there on Karachi.
Yeah, I mean, really what you're looking at for the defensive team, you're watching that cross over towards B. I feel like the B side is sort of what what the offensive teams are trying to attack. Get that bomb down. It looks like a very slow.
Так, на прошлое SND Атланта, конечно, это выиграл. Но 6-5 был. В принципе.
on that back B heady.
Да, сейчас, конечно, вяло текущий
Well, it
будет.
could be a little scary early too, without like a trophy. You want to get to some normal spots, suddenly nades just hit you in the face. It plays a little bit different till those start coming into play.
Дипленты вообще.
And FaZe, they might just be happy retaking B, right? Just sort of waiting for those crosses, using those nades to give themselves numbers. But Simply's been a monster in respawns. Maybe trying to find the first blood. There goes that cross to B. Smoke going down. That's gonna let Celium now. All right, it's a B hit.
Plank going down now. Still a 4 versus 4. No one threw the first blood. Bobby Smoke just tries to fly right on through. He does it. Slides through 1. Looking for 3 now is Simp. Got a chance to make the play.
Смоук вообще активно использует.
There's 3. Bye-bye! Simp with the ace in the 1v2.
Яси. Минус 4. Симп. Красава. Чисто отец.
My man did it all. He threw a smoke down out and ran through that. He's just running and gunning. Simp with the unreal ace here in map 5, round 1.
I thought he was going to finesse that last fight. He just mantled up the tank.
Well, you saw Priest was thinking the same thing. Priest is like, there's no way this guy rechallenges this. He's going to finesse. That's why Priest starts running. He's like, all right, I'm going to slide behind the tank. Let's do a little dance-off, little battle. But Simp just pops up.
I think he took like a bullet. He was still like 117, so it's like he's probably thinking the same thing. I'm just going to catch him. Woo! Okay, hell of a round 1. And it was Simp with what? That 1v1 clutch in the round 10. This time the clutches start early. Arrivals banging.
Well, I said maybe they're going to give the retake beat. No, he's just going to throw a smoke down and run through it. So they're gonna smoke off Priesta.
Priest's like, I am out of here.
Yeah, well, all that happens.
Слушай, нормально они, конечно, эти дымовуху бросают, чисто пробежать, чтобы...
He had a great game 4. Had some clutch flights there. Towards the end of the game, able to take down 1, but he gets traded out by a BZ.
Slasher now thinking about what angle he's going to take. Watching his teammates drop. Oh, just enough there to find the kill. Boston breach.
Нормально. 1-1.
There's the round. Wait, was Priest the last alive in that crazy BZ clutch last year too? The one in hotel. I think the poor guy was. It was a similar thing too, where he like tried to push and got caught. I swear to God, I have to go watch it, but. Sorry, it's just popped in my head. You know how my brain is.
I know. I was like, maybe I should.
Round 3 now.
Слушай, ну неплохо Бостон, конечно. Я думал, что после первого раунда они, конечно, так это заморалится.
He's got Simp there to work with.
Yeah, everything is really relied and started with those smokes on both ends.
И
So
подкаты
now just gonna reposition,
постоянно.
has the help of a BZ looking over him. Draza just watching at a street. That's Cell, who is pretty much in a one-on-one now with Slasher. Well, Priesta finds the first blood. Simp tried to get aggressive, try to find a time. It was very close. If he finds the first kill, may turn into a double.
You're just playing behind your numbers right now if you're breach.
О, жестко же. Бля, втроем зашли.
There's the entire team. Everyone gets a bullet
Ну
into it,
чё,
looks like.
будешь ставить?
Look at this, they're not gonna go for the plant. They're gonna try to rotate this. They're
Ставь.
trying to rotate this. Cell, though, they almost line up for him.
Oh my God, the first slid
Втроем
right
чисто
under his bullets.
побежали.
You're just seeing everybody there.
Бля, ну не сможет.
Didn't get aggressive. Yeah, it might be like 3 freebies. But it's not Draza, 1 versus 3.
Свидание, Драза.
Just out with his
Опа,
life.
опа.
Doesn't have any nades, though. That's going to be tough now to get Snoopy off of that.
Yep, sure is.
Блять, он только высунулся, буквально, блядь, на миллиметр сразу нахуй.
But does not happen. Boston Breach used their numbers beautifully after that first blood.
I mean, that's a hell of an answer from Breach after you get just montaged on
Нормально
round
Бостон.
1 from Sim.
2-1.
Well, that could be the comms. It's all right. Well, I mean,
Yeah, true.
I mean, listen, if he doesn't make that play, we're good to go.
I think that's a fear sometimes with younger players, and you have a couple, but I think that's where the Slasher and Priest effect maybe comes in, sort of like, whatever, dude. I've been dunked on many times in my career. We're good.
Especially by that guy.
We're fine. Just focus up and
you'll
continue
get
on.
used to it. On to the next round.
So they take the 2-1 edge now, just Boston. Tanks just blowing up everywhere. BZ.
Бля, ну они, конечно, обладают. Стреляют, конечно, вообще. Причем с джойстиков играют. Лучше, чем с клавой мышки.
There's a lot more openings on Karachi. We saw Kappa and Abizi with the Rival 9s. Invasion a little bit different. It's sort of about watching those crosses, getting that info, using the teamwork and the smokes to work a bomb site. Snoopy, he's hearing the doors inside a cafe go down. There's the smoke. And now, can he find a timing? No. Abizi watching the B street and watching that flank. So heads up play from him.
Oh, man, some other titles he's probably dead.
Yeah, that's
there.
150 HP right
Yep,
there.
that sure is. Just survives to get away from that. They'll get the plant behind it as well. Now it's all on preset 1 verse 4. Good luck. But the round really to BC his early kills.
До свидания.
Pinches there, trying to use every heady available, but too much work to do. 2-2.
Yeah, and if you're Draza
Так, 2-2, погнали.
You're at home, you know, you're the street defensive player. I mean, that's what I've been playing with, like Octane and Havoc, some wagers.
Yeah.
That is That's a tough spot.
They put you in the tough spot, dude?
No, it's just boring. It's a boring spot. They're a street, you put a couple of shots in, and they just go away. Just behind that, yeah.
Oh, man, so like, Joe, go hide over there. We'll handle
business. I volunteered to do that. I didn't want to do anything.
Сидят там, угорают.
Perfect.
I got A, guys.
О, пойдет.
First blood comes in.
You know, Capsule's the one. It's very different maps. Obviously, you know, it's tougher to get up close and personal.
Бля, ну я здесь за Бостон, конечно.
Like we saw on Karachi, but Capsule, you know, he was the hero of the map too. He was
Атланта, конечно, слишком сильная команда.
Get him maybe out of the early going if you were Atlanta FaZe.
Плюс еще Бостон вообще собранная команда. Только Снупи остался один с прошлой команды, и то он, короче, в течение сезона там только присоединился. Сегодня ночью, ну завтра у нас будут матчи показывать. Там конкретно новые команды, там много типов новичков, там потом вернулись старички, там надо, короче, почитать. Потому что много новых имен вообще по сравнению с прошлым годом.
He gets away because he's the only man out. Priest the last alive again. Knew he had one behind to hump, but not able to snap back in time. And Sep already on the bomb. So after the 2 straight from Breach,
3-2, нормально.
What we saw in our first search. Back and forth we go. 2 in a row for FaZe.
So you hear that? Is there a dog on the map?
8 минут.
Dude. Someone go help that dog.
That's just me. I just bark sometimes, Joe.
No, I'm pretty sure there's a dog barking as he was defusing that bomb.
I think you're right.
Yeah. That's the first time I heard that.
3 in a row now for Draza. As they'll send it quickly. The one player here on that B street for now will be Priesta, and he's going to have a lot of company here soon. Can he get one? Slasher. Can he get one? Can he get out with his life?
You can see the early info, right? They were watching that cross, and you already have Snoopy to position.
Ох, блять, как он зашел-то за спину.
Just to like back up, play his life for a sec. Maybe, you know, not get a little over greedy and get burned.
Yeah. Bad thing for them though is Slasher gets taken down. You're hoping he takes down one, but that smoke push comes on through, and then Simp with another.
Okay, well now it doesn't look as good, man.
Yeah, Priest was going for that angle on that jump up, but now it's a 2 versus 2. Bomb not planted yet. It is still down. They're trying to hunt down Snoopy, and they do. So 1 versus 2 for Capsule.
Slasher was alive. I thought it looked like a great play, but
вообще, блин.
Things end up falling apart behind Simp's 2
Нормально они смотрят, конечно.
Capsule now. That heady is absurd.
It's been absurd for a long time.
Yep. Good luck.
He's got a stun. He's just worried about that second player. I mean, he still just has to take his time. They have to plan if you are FaZe. Where's the flame coming through? Is it happening?
ставит,
Well, now you get
ставит.
across the bomb and you got Celium at the tank, so things haven't gotten any easier. Nice, ooh, that's some nice shots, but still so hard to win that fight.
Жестко.
He gets 2 or 3
Почти,
headshots in
почти.
though.
Yeah, it's just a question of are those wall bangs
Пал
right?
в голову
Yeah, true,
разочек.
true.
Yeah, nice little snap there
Не
from Cap.
хватило.
But you had the first blood if you were Boston. But I think it was Simp. Gets those 2 kills on the bomb site. That's second onto Priest that he was ready for the peak.
Так, что?
And he's had a hell of a series. I mean, the game 2, maybe not great, but
Так,
this
3
game 5
в
he's
3.
been brilliant. The respawns he has been
Ну, судя по
disgusting.
таймингу, это финальный раунд.
And he has a magical ace to go with that, but you still got to win the series. Still a chance for Breach to bring it back here. Now that we get down to a 3 versus 3. Bringing it back. There's a nade from Priesta. Sims out
Нормально
of the round.
гранатой.
Cursed him again.
That's my bad.
Now 2 versus 2. Selim gonna catch Snoopy. So all about the info. You have one player over towards B. That's Capsule just watching that mid cross. Just sort of a mind game. Who's gonna over peek? Who's gonna over chow? You see the way Selim's played. He's watching that full flank, trying to see where the A player is.
Oh, this timing. Oh, this timing. Oh, that made me sick just watching how it's playing out on the minimap. Capsule, the kill. Cell, bomb in hand, still a chance.
Well, and he's worried about Capsule on the flank.
Что успеет? Надо
Gonna allow
ставить,
Priesta an
братан. Да
opportunity
не
to work it
успеет.
out. The straight checks
Нормально.
the bomb. Boston
Не,
Breach still
подожди,
alive.
еще, значит, раунд.
It's just a tough spot. It's like, do you get lucky on the timing for the kill? Do you just try to stick the
Yeah,
bomb
Draza
and
just
hope?
holds it. It's
Опять
probably
3
the
получается.
round over.
Yeah.
He probably finds that kill for free.
Yeah, I mean, they're just on the other side of that alleyway for, throughout all of that.
Так, ну еще один финальный раунд,
Yeah,
слушай.
I think another half second he holds, he's probably good. Can Breach win 4 in a row and win this series? And what a crazy one it would be to kick us off for this season if they're able to do it.
Very fast push in towards this this cafe. Yeah, Capsule again. You can hear him stomping around. So just opting for the field upgrade of Daddy when he wants to use it. Just a question of when do they want to go. They know there's probably a player mid tank, maybe another one mid courtyard.
Блять, никто не выходит.
Default setup here for FaZe. Door gonna open up.
Блядь, только дверь открылась, сразу же палит.
Some damage in, stun over the top. Able to stun one, but it's Simp. Again, another massive kill. 4 versus 2 now. He's up to 11 and 5.
Не, у них, конечно, вообще не живучие, у них реакция, конечно. Блядь, играешь сам. Пиздец. Хер, блядь, выживешь. Ну, красавцы. Атланта 3-2. Бостон тоже молодцы. Чуть-чуть не хватило им. Ну, Атланта, в принципе, тут показала силу. Одна из лучших команд. Бостон такие середнячки. Нормально. Че, погнали смотреть Нью-Йорк, Техас.